What's your academic history?
My academic history is not very much to talk about. Most of my schooling was here in the UK. I did a little bit of schooling in America when I was touring with the circus around the world, particularly in the Far East. We were there for 3.5, 4 years. I had private tutors. The rest of it basically in the UK. Didn't really get too many degrees. Got some CSEs. But basically it's just all practical knowledge I learnt when I was touring around the world with the circus.
Okay. How and why you started your activities and what year? I think you answered that question, haven't you?
Yep, I left, started in 1999, left America and started the company here in the UK. Wanted to do something different. The circus industry is very fun, it's challenging, performing is a young man's game. I was then 30 years old, 29, 30 years old, so I was at the end of my professional performing career then. There's a lot of politics in the circus industry, so through various reasons I decided to leave. Came back to the UK, decided to put my skills, logistical skills together, carried on from there.
Okay, and what's the most difficult things you found at the start of your profession?
Well, there's many things at the start. Most startups, or startups as in new companies, basically face financial difficulties in the first 2 to 3 years. We were among that. After the first, midway through the second year into the third year, we had difficulties financially, and there's a lot of work to get customers, to get new customers, to keep customers happy, because basically you're starting from the scratch, whereas other companies that are well established and have been around for a long time have got their client base to lean on. We didn't have any of that, so we had to build all of that up. So really at the beginning I was sort of lucky I was single, because I had to work very, very hard. I put in many hours, as did my business partner. We didn't have many staff then. The staff that we did have back then, most of them are still with us now, so they were with us for the early days. But basically it's management, cash flow is king, we say, cash flow is king. You've got to keep that cash flow going to operate the business. Through the winter is hard, because that's normally the quiet times for our company. That's it really, yeah. That's it. Those first 2 years, building your client base and keeping your cash flow going.